Hello, this is Sudarshana Starshine Star. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reading in this clip part 5 of the epic poem called the Devi Mahatmyam. And to get a beautiful in-depth description of what the Devi Mahatmyam is and what it can do for you, please refer to part 1, chapters 1 through 4 of the Devi Mahatmyam in my videos list, and you will find everything you need to know. For right now, I'm just going to say that this is sacred divine medicine. The power of sound is amazing. And this is a message directly from Mother Divine. So just open your mind, open your hearts, rest easily and quietly within yourselves, and just receive this blessing. This will be the final installment of the Devi Mahatmyam. It will be chapters 12 and 13. So I always like to begin with the 3 opening prayers, the Guru Mantra, the Ganesha Mantra, and the Gayatri Mantra. So let's begin. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam, Tasmai Sri Guruvena Namaha. Om Suklam Bharataram Vishnum, Sashivarnam Chatubhujam, Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye, Om Bhur Bhuva Suvaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachotayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Chapter 12. I will quiet every trouble. The goddess said, and whoever with full attention regularly praises me with these hymns, I will quiet every trouble for him. And when this story is told of the slaying of Madhu and Kaitaba, of the destruction of Mahishasura, and the slaughter of Shumba and Nishumba, then both those who sing it and those who listen with devotion to the story of my sublime majesty on the 8th, 9th, and 14th days of the lunar fortnight, to them no trouble shall come, nor any calamities from wrongdoing, nor poverty, nor separation from loved ones. They shall not experience fear from enemies, from robbers or rulers, from fire or flood or any weapon. Therefore this poem of my majesty must be recited and listened to with full attention and sincere devotion, for it is the supreme source of blessings. May this poem of my glories now quell all epidemics and calamities of mind, body, and spirit. The place of my sanctuary, where this poem is chanted constantly, will always be my dwelling place. I will never forsake that place. On all occasions of auspicious worship, when offerings are made to the earth, and at the fire ceremony, all this story of my actions must be told and heard. I will accept with kindliness the offerings made on these occasions, both by the people who know the protocols and by those who do not know but who are sincere devotees. During the annual autumn ceremony, when my worship is performed, anyone who listens with faith to this poem of my majesty will be delivered by my grace from any troubles and be blessed with children, riches, and sustenance. Listening to my glorification brings blessings of fearlessness and heroic deeds. Enemies are vanquished, and prosperity accrues. Families are joyful. On every occasion, whether at peaceful ceremony or at times when the planets foretell misfortune, or to dispel nightmares, this poem may be chanted. And then those difficulties are dispelled. It produces peace in children who have become disturbed, and heals rifts between people when friendships are split. It absolutely weakens all evildoers. Devils, ghosts, and demons are destroyed by its chanting. This complete praise of me brings the devotee very close to me. And by offerings of animals, flowers, welcoming drinks, incenses, and lamps, by feeding wise men, by fire ceremonies, by daily sprinkling holy water, and all other offerings, the blessings which come from all these will come to my devotee who only listens once to this recitation with love for me. They will have perfect health and protection. This celebration of my manifestations and description of my battles frees men from foes and from fear itself. And these hymns composed by rishis and the praise composed by Brahma himself bestow pure thoughts. Anyone caught in a forest fire, or in a lonely place, or in water, or endangered by robbers or wild animals, or imprisoned, or tossed in a tempest at sea, or surrounded in battle by terrible weapons, if they remember this story of my power, their troubles will vanish. The rishi said, as the beloved Chandika finished speaking, she vanished from the sight of the adoring gods. Then the gods, now free of fear, were able to resume their proper roles and enjoy their share of the offerings. Since the fierce demons, Shumba and Yashumba, were now destroyed, all other demons fled back to hell. Thus, O king, the adorable Devi, although she is eternal, incarnates again and again to safeguard the world. By her, this whole universe is put under delusion, and it is she who creates it all. When entreated, she bestows pure knowledge. When gratified, she grants prosperity. O king, by her, by Mahakali, who is the great destroying goddess at the end of time, by her, the whole cosmos is pervaded. At the proper time, she is indeed Mahamati, the great destroyer. She is also the unborn, who becomes this creation when it is time for renewed creation. She is the eternal being who sustains created beings at the time of stability. She is Lakshmi at the time of prosperity, bestowing blessings in the homes of mankind. When she is absent, she is Alakshmi, the cause of destitution in times of misfortune. When praised and worshipped with flowers and incense, she bestows children and complete consciousness. Chapter 13, Supreme Knowledge. The rishi said, O king, I have told you the sublime poem of the Devi Mahatmyam. The goddess maintains and supports the world by her majestic power. She is the elusive power of the adorable Lord Vishnu, and by her alone is knowledge attained. By her power, you and this merchant and other discriminating men are deluded. They have been deluded in the past and will become deluded. O king, go to her for refuge. She is the supreme ruler. She is the one who, when worshipped, bestows enjoyment and heaven and final liberation. Markandeya said to his disciple, Bhaguri, O great sage, the king Surata, who has been so despondent because of his great attachment to his lost kingdom, and the merchant, Both bowed reverently before the great Rishi, who was famous for his austerity, and they immediately prepared to follow his example. They immediately prepared to follow his example. They settled on the bank of a river and began to practice penances, reciting the Devi Sukta in order to evoke Amba. They made a clay image of the Devi on the sands of the river and worshipped her with flowers and incense, with fire and water. They ate sparingly and sometimes fasted, always keeping their attention on her. They offered sacrifices sprinkled with their own blood. After 3 years of this continual worship, Chandika, the support of the world, was pleased with them and manifested in person to speak with them. The Devi said, "Whatever you ask, O king, and you also, the delight of your family, receive all that from me. I am well pleased and bestow every blessing on you both." Markandeya said, "The king chose a kingdom which would never perish, and in this life his own kingdom where his enemies would be vanquished. Then the wise merchant, whose mind had become detached from the world, chose that knowledge which removes attachment of mind and I." The Devi said, "O king, after slaying your foes, you shall regain your kingdom in a few days, and it shall last as long as you live. And when you die, you shall be given another birth from the Deva Vivasvat, the sun, and shall be a Manu on the earth, called Savarni. And best of all merchants, I grant you the boon you have desired of me. Supreme knowledge shall be yours, your self-realization." Markandeya said, "Thus, having thus granted them both the boon that each desired, the Devi vanished while they were singing her praise. Surata was then reborn as the son of Surya and Savarna. Thus, he became Savarni, the 8th Manu. And that is the end of the complete reading, chapters 1 through 13, of the Devi Mahatmyam. Please excuse some of the pauses as I was trying to turn the pages, but I think when reading a sacred text like this, pauses like that can be utilized for the good, to kind of absorb the vibrations and the feeling and the frequency of what's being emitted. So I hope that was the case. Thank you so much for staying with me all the way through the Devi Mahatmyam and through the end of this clip. If you like this content, please remember to like, subscribe to my channel, and please share. I thank you in advance for sharing. I really appreciate you sharing your energy and presence with me by liking this content and sharing it for others to enjoy. And I'd like to end with the closing mantra. What I'm saying in this closing mantra is, God bless all beings in all worlds. Om, 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I'm sending you all my love and hugs. God bless you and yours now and always. And I will see you very soon. Bye-bye for now.